Well, welcome to Always Analog, and this is where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in a digital world. So today I've got a vintage pen review. I don't know if we're going to actually be reviewing the pen in terms of writing with it, but this was something that I came across in a little resale shop in the town of Ironwood, Michigan. For those of you unfamiliar, here's Michigan. And, well, maybe I should. Here's Michigan. Here's the UP, the Upper Peninsula. And Ironwood's like right over here. Almost just inside the Michigan, from the Wisconsin border. And we were on a road trip, and of course I saw a resale shop. I had to stop, and in doing so I found, for $2, I found this package of pens, and it just brought back great memories. I have not seen a Lindy pen in years, I mean decades. And growing up, I always loved Lindy pens. I thought they were a cool design. They made these short pens. Does anyone remember these? They made a short version and sort of a standard version. But anyways, I just always thought, and they came in all kinds of colors, which was fun. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen a Lindy ballpoint pen in forever. And here is a box of them. Now, these are laundry and dry cleaning pens, which means they are meant to write on fabric. And the ink should withstand multiple washings. And, you know, this is when your mom used to write your name inside of whatever, your jacket, your underwear, who knows what else, right? So that in case they were lost for whatever reason, they would be identified as yours. So here is a box. Quality since 1945. Lindy. This was their trademark, which was a seal with a ball, and I don't know if that was supposed to indicate the ballpoint of the pen, perhaps. Non-refillable ballpoint pens, and Lindy's were not refillable. Laundry dry cleaning pen. Manufactured by the Lindy Pen Company, Mamaroneck, New York. Okay, so I believe that's upstate, and here on the bottom we have, it says Lindy laundry and dry cleaning pen, 1 dozen. Here's the top, 1 dozen. There's not a dozen in here, but there's a few. And Lindy had this wonderful clip. Frankly, I thought, well, I know the pens probably won't work, but look at these clips that Lindy had, and they put them on all of their pens. And let me come in and focus, because I always thought this was one of the coolest features of the Lindy pen. So you have this clip, but cut into the clip is the trademark, is the logo of the seal with the ball on the tip of its nose. How cool is that? And then it says Lindy on the clip, and you've got another sort of ball at the point of it. And so while I've got it off, let's take a look at the pen. Lindy USA, again with the seal, laundry dry cleaning, number 485 broad. And here's the tip. Now, all the Lindy pens, regular pens, had this kind of a cap on it. You see there's no hole in the cap. This was before they changed the design and put holes in caps to prevent choking hazards. But the Lindy pens all sort of look like this. They were a round stick, plastic, and they had this style cap, which of course would post nicely on the other end. And that was it. So, I'm assuming these are black ink. I don't know if it's really, if it says, it doesn't say, but since the barrel of the pen is black, I'm assuming this black. So I would say these are easily from the 70s, perhaps. And I don't remember when Lindy went out of business. I'll have to see if I can research that. Or if any of you happen to know any of the history of the Lindy Pen Company, I would love to have you share it in the comments. But let me get some paper and see if we can get this thing to write. I'm going to... I don't have high hopes here for this. Nope. You know, you get a little bit coming off. And again, there's really no way to open these up. I could try, let me see if we can get any of these to write, and then I'll try to heat one a tip up. Sometimes that will do the trick, but again, these are probably 50 plus years old. You can see I'm really not making any headway here. Really almost tearing the paper up. But one never knows. Okay. Well, writing with these is a bust. Let me see if I can heat the tip up on one of these a little bit and see if I can nudge a little ink action. Looky here. This is just was the last one I tried to write with, and I picked it up and I'm just, no. I got it a little bit to write, and then, oh, see, now I've heated it up and sort of it melted the tip to the point where it's now loose. But here's the ink tube. At least I can get that out. But yes, it did open up the hole here that sort of secures in the ink tube. But I fear that it's pretty much dried out. Let's just try another one quickly. I won't hold the flame as long. Just enough to loosen it. Let's see if that does anything. No. Well, okay. I did get some. Really, it's amazing that any of this ink really flows. But if you try again with another one. Nope. Okay. So I think we've given it every effort. I'm not really worried. I didn't expect them to work, but I really, if anything, it was this box that I loved, and certainly worth $2 just for this, as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, that is the Lindy pen. I would love to find a, again, I wouldn't expect it to be in working order, but a regular Lindy pen, one of the either standard size or short ones. You just never see them. And so that would be great. But I was just, like I said, so pleased to find these. If nothing more, I have these wonderful clips which I can use on other pens. And so, but anyways, thank you, and please share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you again here on Always Analog.